Hello, and welcome to another episode of Topic Thursdays, where every Thursday I'll share with you a topic on what to speak about when on a date, so there'll be no awkward silences and your dates will become much more interesting. Right, let's get into it. The topic I'd like to share with you today with what to speak about when on a date is mobile phones. Yes, the ubiquitous mobile phone. We use it as our second tool for practically anything now, as part of our day-to-day activities, checking where we are and finding directions, checking the time, sending a message around the world, doing your online shopping, booking hotels. What is there that you do not do using your mobile phone? This is a great topic with what to speak about, and there's so many different ways that you can go with this. So one of the questions that you can ask when you're out on a date was, what was your first mobile phone? Now, depending when during the times you got your first phone, you could talk about the Nokias, the 3210, the 3310, Snake and Snake 2. So you could go into talking about that and what was your highest score on that. And then you can talk about what your first camera phone was. So I remember my first camera phone was one of the Motorola flip phones. I know they used to say hello Moto, and the quality now compared to what you get now. And then you can talk about color screen phones that you first got. And then Bluetoothing things to each other. I know now you can send things via WhatsApp or email, but back in the days, I remember it took about 10 minutes just to send a ringtone. What type of ringtones you had, the ringtone composer. I remember when I was going through a phase of liking rock and heavy metal, Smooth Criminal by Alien Ant Farm. I had that as one of my ringtones, which I used using the composer, where you go online and you download the note. So that's some stories about mobile phones over there. And then you can move on to smartphones. Now, what your first smartphone was. So my first smartphone was an iPhone, and how things have changed now with what things we do using our mobile phone. One of the questions you can ask is, what are your top 5 apps that you use on a daily basis? You can also go into that, would you be able to survive, or what would it be like without a mobile phone? And just talk about how technology has evolved and advanced, where it's become our lifeline. Like, I remember a time when one of my contracts finished on my mobile phone, and I ordered another one, and for 10 days I was without a phone, and it felt like a missing limb. So what it would be like if you couldn't have a mobile phone, and could you survive? So I hope this is helpful. So I'll just recap over there with what to speak about when it comes to mobile phones on a date. What was your first phone? If you had Nokias, what was your highest score for Snake? Bluetoothing things, what things have you Bluetoothed before? What was your first camera phone, and talking about the flip phones? What was your first smartphone? Any favorite apps that you had? Any favorite games that you had? Like I remember one of my favorite games was Fruit Ninja, where you slice fruits with your fingers. And there was another one where you'd throw a piece of paper into a bin with a fan. I can't remember the name of it. That was one of my top favorite apps when I first got my phone. Candy Crush, Jelly Splash, what your favorite games are. So yeah, I hope this helps. Well guys, I'm just gonna leave that as it is. Have a think about this and use this one on a date. That's it for today. You know the drill. Like, share and subscribe. And join me again next Thursday, where I'll share with you another topic on what to speak about when on a date, so there'll be no awkward silences. Take care and bye for now.